And it should be a good one against a talented freshman on the Illinois side, Braeden Scoles, and the redshirt senior, two-time NCAA qualifier, and Maxx Mayfield. And Mayfield, ranked number 19, was a little bit of a willy woney, but he's in for the Wildcats. Scoles, number 10, Mayfield, number 19.
Yeah, and it should be a good one. I mean, contrasting styles. Mayfield, kind of the bruiser. Scoles, a little funky here. Braeden Scoles has given up the first takedown in most of his matches and came out on top, but that wasn't the case against Ethan Braeden of Ohio State, who had 3 takedowns. And can Scoles bounce back? And this is going to be one of the marquee matchups here in the second half. This one and then the 197 match with Zach Bronigal and Bates. And I'm really interested to see if Braeden Scoles, the youngster, can bounce back against the graduate student here and the veteran Maxx Mayfield.
Now, this is where Northwestern thinks they might pick up some points, and they need it now, down 13-7. A fall would go a long way for the Wildcat cause.
Yeah,
Mayfield hasn't had yet.
Mayfield's coming off the big second-place finish where he finished second at the Midlands tournament. Had a great tournament, lost to Tyler Lillard just by 7-3. And when we talked to Storniolo, he thought, and he said, Mayfield and Bates, they're wrestling the best they ever have in a Northwestern singlet.
Yeah, I have an extra X for Maxx Mayfield. He's extra large in the 165. A technical fall victory over the 33rd ranked Boilermaker Stony Buell in West Lafayette on Friday night. So he has not lost in a duel this year.
No, and Scoles is really funky, as we said, similar to Kreiser on his feet, but he's really, really good on top as well. So interesting, last year in the duel, Mayfield wrestled Chris Moore. He's in on a single leg, looking for that first takedown. Scoles with a nice little ankle whizzer gets him up to his feet. Looking to score here.
Mayfield.
Nice whizzer by, pulls it over. Kind of interesting here. Let's see where they end up. Whoa.
Stop, no.
Against the joint, that's why he stopped it. As I was mentioned, last year in the duel, Mayfield had that knee wrapped up and knee injury and ended up coming up on top on Chris Moore, but it was a close match. And now he looks healthy, and his record states it.
This is one Illinois also said that is a key match. Mike Poeta recognizing Illinois needs this one. To me, it feels, Brian, like this is a swing match. If Illinois wins this one, now you feel like you're building your way towards the victory overall. Northwestern wins it, says we're evening this up, and it's going to be a dogfight to the end.
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Scott. I mean, they're looking at this match as like, okay, well, without Chumley, Illinois snuck one out at 57. Can we get back at 65 and then try to get 74? Now, but they're without their 84-pounder too. We're going to have a young freshman against Edmund Ruth come out there. So this is a match they definitely need if they're going to stay in this duel, Scott.
Yeah, a must win. And so far, a 0-0 stalemate.
Yeah, Braeden Scoles, nice little shot attempt there. Nice defense.
Some moves coming in. A swipe.
Scoles loves to club the head. These two physical wrestlers.
Mike Poeta said of Scoles, he's cold-blooded.
Oh, he is. When he gets on top of you and he starts pushing the pace, Braeden Scoles could be nasty. Nasty wrestler, very physical. 4-time state champ in Wisconsin, highly recruited. One of the Ben Askren kids, a very, very popular name in the wrestling industry. And that first warning stalling call, we'll see if it comes into play, Scott.
I believe it was on Northwestern,
yep.
And Northwestern will get the choice here. Maxx Mayfield will take down.
Takes down and looks to get on the scoreboard first and get that first point. Like I said, Braeden Scoles very tough on top. We've seen some tough top wrestling so far. Nice forward pressure there by Braeden Scoles to stay in the action. And a fresh start by Mayfield. I love that ref mic. As he listened to Matt Sorchinski. New start, we're out. That's great.
Brings a lot of clarity to what's happening for you at home. Scoles again running around with Mayfield, who squats down.
Loves to control those wrists and run that claw ride. Easy for me to say. And stays deep in the crotch and looking for a new start. Keeps that leg in to keep that clock rolling, that riding time. Reach back's not really what you want to do, but he knows where he's at. They're going to get a new start.
Mayfield had a near pin against Purdue. I was mentioned the technical fall. And Scoles wanted one against Ethan Burden, but lost in a decision 9-6 against the Buckeyes.
Yeah, in an opponent that he was familiar with. Nice lift and bust there. Nice little scramble by Mayfield. He's got his leg in there. Nice job by Scoles with that deep leg. Watch him. And they're out of bounds again. We're 45 seconds through this second period. Scoles maintaining on top.
Couple of counts there from our official, but there's no points on the board here in about the midway point.
Yeah, he was what he's telling Braeden Scoles is there he needs to climb up, get forward pressure, can't stay back, hang on the ankles or legs, and there's that deep claw ride. Said it better that time.
Deep claw ride.
Yeah, exactly.
And an escape. Mayfield's on the board with one.
Yeah, and 5 seconds before that minute of riding time, so Scoles have some work to do. Just under a minute to go, and Mayfield leads 1-0.
Again towards the head.
Scoles
tried for it.
Went for that far ankle shot, and there's a reattack, and this is where wrestling has changed so much in the last 4 or 5 years. It's not that initial attack, it's the reattack or counterattack by their opponent. Both very physical there, trying to tire out the head, hand fight. Nice little underhooks here by Mayfield. 15 seconds to go, Scott. Walk us through these last 15 seconds.
Well, the match has shifted to shoulder high. And it's pressure on pressure up top.
A lot of pushing. They're looking at the clock, too. So we're going to go into the third period, and Scoles is going to take down. He's going to have to get away from Mayfield because Mayfield in the lead, and that riding time is going to tick down against Scoles. How soon can he get out? Can he get out? I've been so impressed with the top work by the Wildcats so far.
Illinois won 3 of the matches out of 5. This is almost a must-win for the Wildcats with how things lay out from here.
Yeah, with 174 and 184, Wildcats are, a little bit undermanned at those weights. This is a match they need, and then they're looking at that 97-pound match and hopefully have a chance rolling into the last one. Scoles up to his feet. He cuts him. It's 1-1 with riding time not a factor and 1:30 left.
How about this to open up the second half of the meet?
And I know there's a real difference in the rankings here, 10, 16, but this is exactly how I thought this match would go. 2 bangers, on their feet, banging their hands, clubbing. Very physical, both on top. So it'll be interesting to see who opens up a little bit. And there's a reattack. He's going to try to push him out of bounds. He already got one stalling, and there's another point. That could be a hometown call there. It might pull out of work in the officials, and he got it.
So as you mentioned, the earlier stall warning paid off.
Yeah.
In Illinois' favor, so to speak.
Yes, and Matt Storniola and BJ Furchell, and now I see Joe Rao over there, a Greco Olympic guy. Nice little goal behind, looking to go behind that elbow, can't finish. Mayfield with double unders here on Scoles.
Mayfield may have to get more aggressive.
That stall call was huge there, and Scoles loves to work the edge of the mat with his physicality. Pushing.
He looks the bigger guy. Scoles looks the quicker. And, of course, Mayfield has that knee. Under 30 to go. 1-point lead, Illinois.
And as you said, Scott, Mayfield really has to open up here. And Scoles has not been warned for stalling, so he can back away, he can do what he needs to do. He doesn't have to get real aggressive here, just push. And it looks like Scoles is going to hang on, and that's not going to make Northwestern bench very happy that it came down to that stall call. But Braeden Scoles gets back in the winning track, pulls out the 2-1 victory.
It's always something with these two. Scoles ekes it out over Maxx Mayfield. He has 10 victories this year.
Braeden Scoles gets back on the winning